Alrighty, so today we're going to take a look at the new Transformers Warrior Class Robots in Disguise Jazz. So I found him and Sideswipe at my local Target today, so they are starting to hit stores. Totally did not expect to find them. It was a big old surprise when I saw them on the shelves. So I snagged him, and I am very happy with Jazz, honestly. You can see he is his white sport car that he pretty much always is, and I hope he's coming across okay on the camera with my white background. But he's very cool, very stylized. As you can see from the holding him up like that, well, it goes down, it comes real thin and shoots back out here at the front. Does have a spoiler of sorts on the back. He is mostly white. You got your blue stripes on the hood, the blue stripes on the doors, and some red as well. Red there on the front. And the same on the side. Wheels are all black. There's some detailing in there molded in, but no paint, all black. Again, some nice detailing on the back. Looks like there'd be a nice spot for an Autobot logo right there, but alas, there's not one. And that's about it for paint on the car. The one thing I really wish this had, also, before I get to that, you can see that his windshield and windows are black, but the rear windshield is unpainted white plastic, which is kind of a bummer. But the one thing I really wish it had was an Autobot logo right here on the hood. Really wish it had that. But anyways, he rolls nicely. Very nice. His accessory or weapon is this spear lance looking thing. Sort of unusual for Jazz. It's just a piece of white plastic. There's some nice detailing in it. Hope that's coming across okay. Nicely detailed. Again, the only real place to store this in vehicle mode is there's this hole on the roof, and you got this peg, and there you go. And again, it looks silly, but there is storage if you desire it in vehicle mode. Now, for comparison, here he is with Bumblebee again. Very cool. And then here he is with his Wavemate Sideswipe. So, very, very cool. Jazz does look a bit bulkier, just because of the way he sort of flares out in the front and the rear of the car. Lengthwise, they're about the same. They're all about the same length. But they look really good together. The aesthetic really works, in my opinion. I really enjoy these cars, honestly. So, get Bumblebee and Sideswipe out of here, and we'll get down to transformation. So, first thing we're going to do is we're come under here and unpeg. Come on, unpeg that. You gotta swing it down. Now, as you do that, you'll see it kind of pushes this piece out, and that's okay. Same thing over here. Unpeg, and then we're going to swing those out. Just like that. We'll also go ahead and unpeg the doors. And we'll swing these out a little bit more. And then we're going to come down here, raise my camera up a bit. And we're going to take the hood, you can see his head, and the hood is going to swing down. And there's these pegs right here next to his head that'll peg into these whole slots on his shoulders. So we'll just swing that down and peg that in. Now, rotate his shoulders like that. Flip out the hands and straighten the arms. And then we've got that piece of Jazz done. We're going to come back here. We're going to unpeg this section. And this section is actually going to fold these up a little bit so I can get the angle. It's actually going to come up, and these tabs right here on this black piece that are going to tab in right here on his back. And we're going to angle the door so they don't get in the way, and we're going to tab those in on both sides, and then we can flare the doors how we wish. And that locks that piece onto his back. Now, split the legs. Flip down his feet. There's that one. And there's that one. And there we have Jazz in his robot mode. Man, he's much cooler than I thought he was when I first saw pictures of him. In hand, I really dig this guy. His proportions, you know, are keeping with the show, are a little exaggerated. He's very wide. He feels kind of short, but I guess he's not really. He doesn't get any taller than when he was a car. I guess he's a little bit shorter because the hood has flipped down now than he was lengthwise as a car. But he really, I mean, he looks nice. You get some red here on the shoulders. You get the Autobot logo here on the abdomen. More black here, blue on his knees. Very nice head sculpt. Nice black helmet with a nice silver face, nice blue eyes. He does not have his blue visor. I do personally wish he had his blue visor because that is jazz to me. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. Just very cool. There he is from the side. So a very nice, clean profile. I mean, the back is not bad. Not any worse than any previous Jazz that we've gotten in terms of kibble. Got his door wings and the roof of the car tucked up against his back. I mean, it works really nicely, in my opinion. I really do like him. Now, for articulation, the head will rotate left and right. It'll look up and down a very little itty bitty bit. Shoulders will rotate a full 360 if you get the doors out of the way. You have a hinge here that'll go in and out. You have a rotation at the elbow. And yep, you have 90-degree bend at the elbow. No wrist articulation. You could go in and out though due to transformation. Nothing at the waist. Legs will go out that far. They'll go forwards. They'll go back. You have an upper, or I guess sort of more like a knee swivel. Bend at the knee that far. And then due to transformation, the feet will go forward and back as well. So, very similar to what we've gotten previously in this line, in terms of articulation. Now, his weapon, I mean, you do technically have some options on how to hold it. There is this peg here. But I mean, if you give it to him that way, it sort of looks silly. Now, what's funny is the packaging actually had it showing him holding his weapon like that, which is even sillier. But there's this piece right here, this handle right there in the middle, that you can take as I drop it and clip right into his hand, and now he can hold it the correct way. Very cool. And for comparisons in robot mode, here he is with Sideswipe. You can look at them together. And with Bumblebee again. Again, looking very cool together. The three of them look awesome. I'm not sure if Jazz has appeared on the show yet. I am a few episodes behind, just haven't had a chance to catch up on it lately. So I don't know what the characterization of him is like, but Jazz has always been one of my favorite Autobots. So anytime I have a chance to pick up a Jazz figure, I always jump at that opportunity. So hope you guys have enjoyed this review of the new Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Jazz. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Lots of cool things coming up. See you guys soon.